FC26 is around the corner, and all the player ratings and database has been released. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at that. But for our series, Negro FC. As some of y'all may know, we have a series where we use only black players to try and get to the highest level in FC. And with FC26 coming up, we're not going to have a lot of coins, broke as a joke. So we're going to be looking at great cheat beast options that you could use and I could use for the Negro FC series. And y'all can also let me know in the comments which cards you think are going to be wondrous in the upcoming FC26. We're going to start off from the goalkeeper and move all the way to the striker position that we could possibly use. We about to find out. Hopefully it's absolutely heavenly option. And as you can see here, this is the pinnacle card we can get. Helle. Hopefully we can pack it with some good luck. I believe the cheap beasts in this game are probably going to be in a range of 85 and lower. We're going to do it that way. I think our only option is probably going to be Nadozie. That's probably who we're going to have to use. Now that's going to be quite horrendous because women players as goalkeeper in this game in FCs are never as good unless they give them far reach. Doodoo with her name on it. Incoming, huh? Joan Garcia, I appreciate you so much for what you did for Barca. Onana, that's his name. Oh my goodness, are we actually gonna have to use Andre Onana? No. This guy has gelatin fingers, gelatin wrist. If that ball hits off of his fingers, it will 100% break through and go in the back of the net. We cannot be using this guy for Negro FC. But the problem is we might have to use him early if Nonzonzi is too expensive. Negro FC will not be in great hand. No pun intended. What playstyle is this? This guy's gonna cook us. Y'all, should we use Onana? Let me know in the comment. Absolutely cook. Dude is buns. So Dumfries is looking like a solid right back here. Will he be a cheap beast? I highly doubt it. Lawrence could be a cheap beast because women players don't get as much respect in FC25. We'll see if they do get FC25. We'll see if they get their respect in FC26 because they were better in FC24. Ping pong. This could be a cheap beast. Ping pong's got quick step and rapido. Regular, don't come at cellular. Now this dude is absolutely speedy like a mofo. 94 pace base. When this guy is running super fast, you can see the dust going behind his ass. I'm telling you right now, this guy is pace. But let's see what else. 47 strength. Bro, no. This dude is an absolute puss in boots. I don't think this guy can be a part of my starting 11 for Negro FC. If the wind is just a little bit too strong that day, he will fall over. Bro, no. This is unbelievable. 47 strength, that's disrespectful, EA. You think he's that much of a puss in boots? Is he really that weak, y'all? Y'all that watched Bayer Leverkusen back in the day and watched Liverpool. Is he that much of a puss in boots? Y'all niggas ain't scared of that up. Now our left back cheap beast, Alphonso Davies, is an 84, high rated, 94 pace. Not a puss in boots. He's not going to be a cheap beast. Alejandro Baldedayo probably may not be too cheap early on. He's a puss in boots in this game, but he might still be attainable. Benjamin Mendy's brother, an 81 overall. Strong with 84 physicalities and 85 strength, not going to be a cheap beast. And he lost pace. He kind of lost a little bit of his foot. 85 pace from like 90 something. Udogi. What's man talking about? Udogi. This is what we're talking about. 88 pace. Decent shooting, to be honest, for a left back. 3-star. Quick step block and whip pass into that box. And pie it with Victor Boniface, for example. Goodness gracious. No knees Boniface. But let's see. 77 strength. This could be a solid cheap beast for us. I think we may have found another banger. So we got the left back position right here, Nuno Tavares. Now we've seen him in Shapeshifters and he was looking not too bad. But now he's a gold card again and he's got Anticipate, Rapido, regular, quick step, has crazy base playstyle and is absolutely not a puss in boots. This might be our guy for the start of Negro FC. Now Ola Aina can play right back or left back. So this is looking like a solid option for us in the left back position. Maybe even right back. We about to find out. But goodness gracious, this is another one. What do y'all think? Should we have Ola Aina, Udogi, or Tavares? Who's the best option for a cheap beast in the left back position? I think it might be Tavares. We're on to the center back position cheap beast. Can we get somebody crazy? Nathaniel AKA. Now he's a 83 overall, but 72 pace is quite on the lower side. But the pace splits is not bad because it's low 70s together. It's not like a 58 and then a 79, something like that. But it is what it is. He's still looking decently usable. 64 stamina. Oh my goodness. This guy will run maybe 10 meters and feel like he ran a damn marathon. Literally gasping for air. Oh my goodness. I don't know about him. Davaralaba, too slow. Kanza. I'm liking this. Anticipate, slide like a damn penguin. Jockey plus. This guy could be a part of Negro FC. Decent strength. Cheap beast for sure. This should be a card y'all should pick up for Negro FC or any team you have. Maybe a Premier League squad or English squad. This is not bad. This is looking like a tremendous candidate for Negro FC cheap beast. Now, the reason why he's going to be a cheap beast, and y'all should definitely try and get this card, and I most definitely will too. He's got crazy pace, 88 physicality, pure gorilla strength right here, man. But the thing is, it's the league he plays in that's not popular to drop the price of the card. 88 physicality, and he has this aerial fortress thing. He'll be flying like an eagle to win the ball in the air. No anticipate though, but they did say that the tackling should be better in FC 26 because let's be honest, y'all, FC 25 is a worthless piece of garbage. And he's an 82 overall. Manuel Akanji, not bad. Could be another cheap beast option. Mark Gay is a little bit too slow. Can't choose Gay. Khalidou Kubalele is looking nice. Oh my goodness, but the pace splits is disgusting work. 84 sprint speed with 61 acceleration. Oh my goodness, if it's messy. Lamine Yamal takes a little cut turn in. Cuts inside. Kubalele is tripping on his feet because let's not forget, he's got 33 balance. And once he trips on his feet, he's most definitely going to be in defeat because he's not catching up. Goodness gracious. Doodoo with the name on it. I think our cheap beast centre back that will be beside Sanchez should be Tapsoba. Are you soba? Tapsoba. Or Indica, but his pace splits are kind of shaky a little bit as well. Simicam is looking nice as well. Bruiser, better play splits, decent strength. Al Nazari playing with Cristiano Ronaldinho, and now we got Tomori. Now Tomori right here, normally in FCs, when your centre back is not at least 6'2", they become a little bit shaky. But this is a new FC. They said that there's going to be changes with like the big players can actually be able to twist and turn this time. So that might change the body types, so he might be usable. We will see. Only as the Bruiser playstyle. Singogo is looking absolutely dangerous. Rapid, aerial fortress, intercept, about to put your team in depth. Goodness gracious. This is a solid option. This is a cheap beast. Between Singo, Kalulu, Simicam, and Tomori, I think those are the options that can go alongside Sanchez. But what y'all think? I think probably I would go with Singo so far. It's looking nice. Now, can we find a cheap beast centre mid that can fit Negro FC? Gravenberch is going to be mad expensive. Engulu, still 85 overall, 77 pace. They boosted it like a mofo. Wait, never mind. I think he still had a decent amount of pace. He actually got a pace boost, but it was like 76 before, something like that. Engulu. Chuamani, too slow for my liking. Camavinga. Oh, Eduardo Camavinga. Now, you are a Madridster, so I have a little bit of disrespect towards you, but you're not forbidden from my club of Negro FC, like some other players. Camavinga is looking nice. Bruiser can twist and turn pretty well early on in the game, 84 dribbling. This might be a solid pickup, but early on, they might still make him expensive. Iberici, Eze, 74 pace? Goodness gracious, he's that much of a slowpoke? Disrespecting cams, man. Done. Oh, she's trying to tiptoe into the category of gullet. Wow, she can play left back as well. Versatile. Man, rapid, quick step, energizer, boni. Yeah, this might be a solid pickup for us for Negro FC, man. Or Negra FC. Now, Joelinton, I don't know if he's a black player. It looks like to me he's black or he's like mixed, Afro-Brazilian. So if you're that, you fit into the club perfectly because this is a beautiful starter card. 74 pace, basically Gullit Gang, 90 strength. This guy, 100%. If he gets near a Puss in Boots player, he's bodying them to the ground and leaving them like it's nothing to him. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Goodness gracious. This card might be very dangerous. He might be in the club for a while for Negro FC. Joelinton is a great starter card for y'all, even if you're not using the Negro FC team. Oh my goodness. I think we found the cheap beast. Mecha. Press proven bruiser. Also, this guy, I think, would be a great duo between him and Joelinton. Oh my goodness. We got our two centre midfielders for our 4-4-2 formation. Basically in Gullit Gang as well. Decent dribbling. Yo, if y'all need the cheap beast for FC 26, I recommend Mecha. Wow. We got Zambia. Zambia is what I used to use back then for cheap beast. It's dribbling 79. So obviously early on, you won't be able to twist and turn crazy with most cards, but overall, he's still like a solid card. This is another great option. Now, let me know after you see all these centre mids, y'all, who you think is the best option for Negro FC for a cheap beast in FC 26. Zambia, Mecha, Joelinton. And Zachariah, he has anticipate, so that ball should be stuck to him like glue. And then your opponent would not know what to do. Goodness gracious. We love to see it. I like this card as well. Now, his shooting ability is quite shaky. I kind of like my centre mids to have decent scoring ability. Yes, Kefrin Turam. Now, look at here, man. This guy might be a very dangerous cheap beast. Decent dribbling ability. Now, he is a biggity player over like 6'3", something like that, but solid defense, solid physicality, overall Gullit Gang, and almost looks like him damn near. Now, between Zakaria, Turam, Mecha, and Joelinton, it might be a difficult choice, depending on their price, obviously, when the game comes out. But so far, I'm thinking Turam and Mecha together. Maybe Joelinton. You ain't got anybody, got me, yeah. Delicate dark milk chocolate. William Baliba. We got William Baliba. Now, William Baliba Saliba's looking nice too for NEGROES. And he's got the technical ability so he can twist and turn and weave and dodge any of the opponents with the power shot. This card, and he's left-footed, this card might be nice to have on the left-footed, because in the recent FCs nowadays, I kind of like my left-footed players to be on the left foot side and my right-footed players to be on the right-footed side, just because of how sometimes you want to make a right-footed pass and cut in, but the game is so unresponsive with the dribbling that you can't do it. But this year might be different, so we might not need that. But Believer looks like a nice choice for a left centre mid. We'll see. Man United fan, don't y'all wish y'all had William Baliba? Now Trinity Rodman would have been nice to pick up, but she's gonna be kind of pricey early on for sure. 87 dribbling with 95 pace, impossible to pick up early on for sure. Now this guy right here, Heineke William. Don't mind if I do. Hit him with a finesse like Messi. Power shot, driven low, and you know she's on goal. Rapid quick step. This is the perfect cheap beast you can get early on, especially because he's an 83 overall, and there will be other evolutionaries that can possibly put up his dribbling ability. Early on in FC 25, there was an evolutionary that gave him power shot, and he was so overpowered for me. He is 100% the first Negro FC player I'm going to try and get for our attacking option. Now, will y'all get this for your La Liga team? If y'all need a pickup, this is a great looking card. And he has some strength and stamina, so he can run for days, moving all over the place. Cascarino doesn't look bad either, but 2-star weak foot is a little bit shaky. But she got 5-star skills now. Cascarino's got 5-star skills with technical ability, quick step, and the Trivela like I'm watching the telenovela Game Changer. I like her. We got Leroy Zane, Game Changer for Leroy Zane. Now, do y'all see what I'm seeing right now? I see the vision. Remember, we're building Negro FC early on without even the game, right? We're looking at the cheap beast and all the database of FC. Leroy Zane card is looking ridiculous for Negro FC. But don't forget, he has the links to David Uruzuso Sanchez. So he plays and Sanchez plays, the chemistry links is there. Now he has 2-star weak foot, that's very shaky. But early on in FC, you don't need everything. He still has power shot and game changer. No finesse though. He might be due. But this is looking like a solid option. He most definitely will be cheap because of the league. So y'all should try this out. Luka Bakayoko, no pace playstyle, so he might be able to get caught up to quite easily. He'll be moving with losing all of his energy with the 72 stamina, running for days, panting, and still getting caught up to. I'm not liking this Luka Bakayoko, so I'll probably pass on this. I don't think this is going to be really a crazy cheap beast. Okay, we got Kerim Adeyemi. Now, I'm liking this Adeyemi. Let me tell you why. Because Adeyemi has a playstyle plus. So for a cheap beast, 4-star, no weak in the weak foot, can play multiple positions on both sides of the pitch. Adeyemi is looking nice. Now, I still haven't really forgiven him for how much you sold when you could have defeated Real Madrid and put your name up to another level. You could have defeated Real Madrid that year, but you're just missing all your chances. Adeyemi, I would say his dribbling is pretty decent for a pacey mofo. Adeyemi is looking like a solid cheap beast. Now, will he be cheap because of the 96 pace? I don't believe so. He might be a little bit more overpriced, but he might still be lower than 10K though. Semenyo, 5-star weak foot. I like this. Now, the 80 pace is a little slow, but since his shooting ability is quite high, it kind of makes them better. Normally, they make the pacey player pacey and the shooting work. Now, Pepe. This is an Arsenal reject, but doing well for Villarreal. Finesse like Messi playstyle with the technical ability. Now he has a Trivela passing playstyle. This one is with the passing. The other one, Game Changer, I believe is scoring the ball. This one is the passing. So he can cross it in as a Trivela. Looking like a solid cheap beast. 88 pace with 82 dribbling, 77 finishing. 2-star weak foot though, but he could definitely be a part of Negro FC. Donovan Bailey. Now Donovan Bailey, 87 pace, 84 dribbling, solid card. He looked like a crazy card in FC 25. I think it was like an 82 overall, but then now he got a downgrade and it's not as nice. 2-star weak foot as well. Fits Negro FC, but I don't know if I would select him. Who do y'all think was the best option so far for the right wing position? Gelson Martins. Who remembers Gelson Martins? He was an OP card back in the day, but he doesn't have that 5-star skills no more. Estavinho. Give me that. That is looking crazy. Estavinho. Cam, right wing, right mid. 2-star weak foot as well, lefty like Messi, but he has the Trivela passing, finesse like Messi playstyle, quick step, and technical. I'm liking this as an early on cheap beast. He might be like probably like 2K max. Pick this card up and use it for Negro FC. I like this pickup. Chelsea man, Estavinho. Now let's get our left wingers, left mid for Negro FC. Beasley's gonna be quite expensive. Baltimore. Now if they put disrespect on the women players this year with the pricing, Baltimore may be our fastest pickup for a cheap beast. Now I don't think she's gonna be cheap though because our card's looking crazy. 87 pace, can do a little bit of that twist and turn early on in this game. Think about this. 86 dribbling early on in FC. Oh no, EA Sports disrespected her. How are you gonna lie about the dribbling like this? Look at all those great stats, but 72 reactions? She damn near took like 10 shots. She's drunk because when a player has low reactions in all the FCs I've played so far, they become completely drunk. You tell them to go left, it takes them, let me say 10 more seconds to go left. Unresponsive FC. I'm not liking this, man. Fake stats. We'll see in game, but 72 reactions is a biz. She's probably gonna be cheap. Gervinho, definitely gonna be expensive. Chawinga. Now this is what I call a cheap beast. 81 reaction, crazy pace, quick step and rapid, got the driven low and you know she's on. Go. And finesse like Messi. I like Chawinga being our early option for Negro FC. What do y'all think? Who y'all gonna select? We got Nathaniel Gakpo. Finesse like Messi, whip cross, has decent playstyle. He's gonna be like a base average card. I don't mind Nathaniel Gakpo. Salma Pererulo. Salma Pererulo is looking like a great pickup for Negro FC. She's got tremendous pace. Dribbling ability is nice. I just think the way her stats looking right here, she's a four-star player. She's not going to be cheap beast. She's going to be quite expensive early on for a while. So we can't use her. Bearsting Bears on the other hand, horrible weak foot, quick step. Bearsting Bears is probably going to be a cheap beast for us. Pretty good reactions. We might use Bearsting Bears. Linda Caicedo. I like you. 88 dribbling with 91 pace. Don't mind if I do. Wow. Technical. I'm liking this Caicedo. Now her strength, this is beyond Puss in Boots. This is unbelievable level. But just don't get near them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get near Van Dijk. Don't get near these defenders and she'll be good. But this is looking like a nice cheap beast. She's definitely going to be a cheap card. No way. She's 85 rated though. Maybe not. Freddy Bar Coca-Cola. I think Bar Coca-Cola is going to be quite expensive as well. But just for a little bit. After that, he's going to be quite cheap. So these are going to be the cards that we get in like the second stage. Early on is going to be some of the lower rated cards. But we can quickly get to Freddy Bar Coca-Cola quite easily. Sadio. Mane, Kujumanji. Now this is what you call ridiculous. I think we'll go for her right away early on because her stats are very solid, super strength, 91 strength, and great stamina. Just that her links will be terrible, but she may be able to link with Dilerio Shole. She may be able to link with her because I think they play on the same team now, huh? Am I lying? So that's a green link right there. Solid cheap beast. Striker and left back? Yo, this she'll be moving all over the pitch. 88, this might be another solid pickup. Now, she won't be there for long though because I don't think she has the right play styles for the attacking, but it is what it is. Now, I most definitely might try Kingsley Coman right away. He's on Bayern Munchen, but he now went over to Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldinho. So his price is gonna dip even more. I like this. Appreciate you, Kingsley Coman. You're gonna be a cheap beast. Boom, boom. It will be. Now we just might get it will be for just to be in the club because he's a club legend on all our FC so far. I'm just gonna pick up it will be as a Negro FC club legend. One of the starters of Negro FC. He'll just be there, and if there's evolutionaries to make this card better, we most definitely will. For the real ones, you know. Cool. Great solid pickup. If y'all are pace abusers, pace abusing mofos, this is the card for you because can play with both feet and skill. I'm liking cool assy. Marcus Stamp Rashford. Now you did some bozo-like things when you played for Barca recently. I don't know why you think you can score from literally kickoff. The kickoff line, you attempted to blast the ball around the 89th minute thinking we're gonna score from there. What are you doing? Look at your teammates. Lamine Yamal was open on the pitch. There was Ferran the man running. Let me not go on a tangent with that. Marcus Stamp as a super beast, super cheap beast, it's looking like it, man. That might still make him expensive somehow, but I don't think it'll be too expensive because he's at 80 rated, so they'll put a cap on it. I think this is a solid cheap beast. Marcus Stamp we could try out for Negro FC. Not looking too bad. Jeremy Dort. Oh yes, this is the cheap beast I'm talking about, man. Tremendous pace, amazing dribbling. Reactions is, once again, he's a little drunk or maybe high off some weed, but early on in the game, you don't need that too much. So Jeremy Doku is a great option that I might try out for Negro FC. It all depends on the prices of these cards, yo. Another one is Babajide. She left. She went over to AS Roma. She was on a different team before. Damn. 79 dribbling, a little bit shaky. Better reactions than Doku. Clement Saint-Maximin. I don't think he's on that team anymore in the Saudi Arabian League. He might have went to Ligue 1 now, I believe. So that makes him might go up a little bit more expensive, but this is still a very great pickup to get for a cheap beast. There's a lot of competition. Let me know in the comments who y'all think is the solid left mid for Negro FC or left wing. There's so many candidates right now. Technical, game, Trivela like I'm watching the telenovela, passing, quick step, looking like a solid card here. Oh, this Lorente guy's looking quite crazy. Playing in the Serie A. Finesse like Messi playstyle. Now his stamina is pretty good. Now he's a generational Puss in Boots player as well. Oh my goodness. With this enforcer thing that they're talking about, it's a new thing in FC. They like to use and abuse new things added in this game. When you're a Puss in Boots like this, I believe Van Dijk might be able to pick him up in his armpits, lift him up in the air and say, hey, you can't check me, and dump him off to the side. You get me? So we'll see how important it is. But so far, he's looking like a solid card as well. Serie A players. I like this for Negro FC as well. We got this Mondesir card. She looks pretty decent, like a cheap piece as well, but she probably won't play. Now this one right here, Nkuru is now a 5-star skiller. I don't know if he always was, but this guy looks like a very dangerous cheap beast. Decent stamina, 76 for his rating. Rapid. Will I play with this card? Probably not, but EA Sports likes to boost cards stars that are in the Saudi league because they know not a lot of people are going to play in that league looking like a cheap beast. Now, I might have found the ultimate cheap beast, Bino Gittins Mitten. This guy right here, great stats for a base. New Chelsea, man. Quick step and rapid. He's just there to do suicides. Run back and forth. That's all he does, man. Run to the other end of the pitch, back to the other end of the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Now, his passing ability is quite horrendous with 66, but and that'll do. He might be able to cook. Time for our striker position for cheap beasts. I'm loving this, man. 92 pace, great shooting and clinicality ability, 85 dribbling, 85 physicalities. She's not a puss in boots at all. 92 strength. This lady will body you to the ground and leave you there. Literally go feet first into your defenders. They can't do nothing about it. Cooking the Lady Oshoale. This might be our right away striker. I don't think she's going to be mad expensive. Great starter cheap beast, the Lady Oshoale. I'm liking this, y'all. If y'all need a cheap beast striker, she was absolutely broken in FC25 with her speed boost. Now, speed boost might be nerfed to the ground, but she also has the enforcer playstyle, the new one, so she can body players. No. This is gonna be lovely. I'm liking this card. And Yomi, looking pretty nice too. Striker, 4-star as well. Strong. She can literally be alongside the Lady Oshoale. Now, they look the same, but having a jockey playstyle as a striker is odd to me. I've never seen that before, but I guess she presses very well. So that might help you with pressing if you're a player that presses. And that might help me too, because I press a lot. I player switch nonstop. Shit don't ever stop. Up and down. Now, we say cheap beast. I don't think he's going to be cheap simply because of that pace. Early on, he might be mad expensive, but then after, he'll dip in his price and be usable. But that's still a nice card that can possibly enter into Negro FC. Depending on the meta of the game, if pace is like super important and you need it like that, we might use up and down. Moist Keen, looking like a decent base card, but 86 pace and your dribbling is not that good, but then your finishing ability is nice. Can't do long shots and you're not that fast. Moist Keen may not be the guy for me. I almost missed out on You Better Look, man, cause these goals gonna add up. Ademola Look, man. Listen, man, use this card. These goals are gonna add up for you, man. Driven low and you know she's on goal. Quick step. Now, back then, they always love to give him power shot for some reason, but now his playstyles are looking pretty decent. This could be a very good card. I don't think they're gonna make it mad expensive. 84 rated with great dribbling and pace. You better look, man. You better look, man, for this card. I ain't gonna lie. Great reactions. I'm gonna try and get this card as soon as possible. I don't know if he'll be a cheap beast, but he's gonna be a beast. Ademola look, man. Sugar. Etekitike. Technical, finesse like Messi. Biggity player. I think he's about like 6'4", so his balance might be very shaky. What is it? Balance 74, not bad. Wow, for a tall player. Might be a solid pickup as well. Would y'all use Sugar? Etekitike. Mateta not looking like a great option. The boy Jonathan David, not a certain stat good enough to be like OP, like a beast, but that 5-star weak foot's nice. He'll be able to put that ball in the back of the net for you. Zapata, too slow. Ivan Toney went for that bread. He's like, yo, I have my stardom a little bit. I'm an Englishman. They're gonna hype me up. Let me go get my bread in Saudi Arabia. Look at them, I know damn trying to be the best. I guess it is what it is. Biendolo, great pace, decent shooting, good dribbling. This is another solid option to pick up if y'all need a cheap beast. Will she be a beast though? No finishing playstyles except for finesse. She might be nice. I don't think she's gonna be a beast though. Pierre has decent, pretty good stats, I'm not gonna lie, but doesn't have the crazy playstyles. I don't know how important playstyles are gonna be in this new FC, but going based off of FC25, how important playstyles were, she might be a mid card, not gonna be too much of a beast, but can also be pretty decent with the good stat. Like you remember Muriel and all the FCs, Muriel always had the craziest stat, but wasn't too crazy because they always made his reactions quite low, so he can be a bit brain dead. Randall Kolomowani, I will always appreciate you, Kolomowani, for what you did in the World Cup. From missing headers all the way to not scoring that chance to allow Messi to win that World Cup. Appreciate you, Randall Kolomowani, salute. Now, is he a cheap beast? He's looking crazy. Technical with finesse like Messi, quick step and rapid. I ain't gonna lie to you, this might be just a nice cheap card to pick up and pace abuse with. And he's got the 4-star weak foot too. Don't mind if I do. There's gonna be so many cards to try for Negro FC. And if one is garbage, boot it up at the club ASAP. I'll tell y'all, man. Banza, I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday. There's also somebody named Friday. But we see Monday right here and she's looking decent. She might be able to play with the Lady Oshoale. If we get those players and they're better, she'll be hopped into the squad for the chemistry. Now let me know in the comments if we should do this same thing for Baddies FC account. Should we scout for the Baddies FC for FC26, checking the whole database? Nicholas Jackson is an 80 overall. Darwin Neves Nunez 79, man, tough. Suarez, what a disgusting guy, spitting on people. He's a legendary player, but goodness gracious, no class. Pretty striker Ebony Salmon. She can go into Baddies FC for sure. Same with Prince. I believe we've gotten our cheap beast players for Negro FC who would possibly be a part of the squad for FC26. Now let me know what y'all think, which card we should select, which card you would select if you're gonna do Negro FC with me, or if you're gonna do your own squad, which was a nice cheap beast for any squad that you put into your club. Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the confirmed ratings for FC26, revealing seeing all the players that can fit the new club. Yeah.